Howdy everybody, Efour here, and welcome back to the channel for Season 3, Episode 3 of our FIFA 22 Youth to Gold save. Now this team's journey through the Crucible has been pretty good thus far, but we have hit a rocky patch. We're going to hop in, I'm going to show you guys what's been going on since you were last with us, so let's go check it out. This month, we took on Burton Albion first, and we lost 1-0 using that 4-1-2-1-2. I was using all second team in this game because we then played Rotherham next, and Rotherham were, I think, third in the league at that point. We were currently sitting 17th in the league after that loss to Burton. We couldn't get anything going. For the Rotherham game, I know I had mentioned that I just switched to the 4-1-2-1-2, and I was seemingly liking it, but I went back to the 4-2-3-1 against Rotherham. Again, at the time, we were 17th and they were third, and we beat them 5-1. The 4-2-3-1 just worked really well. We then took that same 4-2-3-1 into the game against Cardiff, and same thing. We used all backups, I think, because the first team was tired. Let me check. Yes, we used backups, and King was starting that game, and he got his first goal since his injury. I was really excited for that, but we looked dominant in that game. We then took on Cheltenham Town. We used the 4-2-3-1 again, and we drew 0-0. It was a tough game, hard-fought game. It was our first team. I used the second team in the cup game following that game, and we just couldn't really break them down. Luckily, we didn't let them break us down either. Our defense is shoring up. We have 3 clean sheets in a row, which is huge. As you guys know, I was getting a little frustrated by letting in late goals and things. We then went into the Carabao Cup and took on Sheffield Wednesday, who are currently bottom of our league. And I used all second team players again because today we take on Charlton and Peterborough, and I wanted the first team rested for that. But in that game, we won easily 4-0. In that game, we had 2 goals from Nilsson, a goal from Wilson on the right wing, and I think our other goal came from Menendez, if I remember correctly. But we dominated that game. It felt really good to get that under our belt. But again, we're going to hop in today against Charlton Athletic and Peterborough. I think currently they're sitting first and third, or maybe first and second. But let's go check out the league table and see where this month's run of games has left us. Despite our terrible start to the league, 4 wins, 4 draws, and 2 losses, we currently sit in 7th. Those wins this month were huge. We only lost 1 league game this month. We won 2, and we also drew 1. So it was really big for us to climb back up the table. But today we take on Charlton Athletic, who currently sit in 3rd. They're only 2 points ahead of us. And after that game, we're going to take on Peterborough at the end of the month, who currently sit 4 points ahead of us. If we can beat both of them, it could see us potentially move to 1st. That'd be hard. Pretty much everyone above us would have to be losing all their games, but we'll definitely get into these playoff spots at least if we can win both of these games. Again, I know I said that you guys would see the 4-1-2-1-2 in this episode, but the 4-2-3-1 feels better. The 4-1-2-1-2 is definitely an option, and we may move to it if we're really struggling. But for now, we're going to stick with the 4-2-3-1. It's got us this far. It works well with the players we have. I like the wide guys cutting in that system. So we're going to stick with it. But let's go check out the team for that Charlton game. Our starting lineup is Smith in goal, a back 4 of Jonassen, Bishop, Lundberg, and Taylor. Crespo and Pereira make up the midfield pairing, with Schaefer, Carlson, and Graham the attacking 3 behind Baker. The bench is Mohamed, Osorio, Villalba, who did complete his move from right back to center mid. He can play center mid or left or right back. He's a very versatile player, a utility player who's going to play probably in all those roles and cover those for us. He won't play center back because he's only 5'9", I think. He's 5'7", so he won't play center back, but he will play in the center of the park, and he'll play both wing back positions where needed. Menendez on the bench. Nilsson, Wilson, and Vasquez make up the rest of the bench. Nilsson and Wilson have looked great in the games that they've started. Menendez is looking really good too, getting into great attacking positions. Villalba just runs for days. Osorio and Mohamed also just look great. Our second squad is looking really strong, but we got a lot of work to do today. Let's go in, take on Charlton Athletic, and hopefully come away with a win. Let's dive in. All right, name of the game again today. Get another clean sheet. We have 3 clean sheets in a row. Even if we don't win, if we tie 0-0, I will take that. I just want to keep working on defending because you guys have seen it all this season. Pretty much every season we've played, the defending is the part that I struggle with the most. But our team has been looking really good thus far. Well, maybe not even thus far. We've had a rough start to this season. But again, we're still in 7th. It seems like every team is dropping points, which is helping us out quite a bit. So we're going to try and go get some more points today. Give this down to Schaefer. It was a poor pass from Carlson. Oh, he throws it right to Crespo, and I want to get Crespo here. Oh, good shot. I didn't really see a passing option, so I figured we'd rip it. Looks like it was a little bit too close to the goalkeeper. Yeah, the goalkeeper didn't really have to stretch. I think he made that look a little more challenging than it was. Here is our corner following the save from their keeper, and we don't get ahead to it. I have Graham going to pressure him, and they pass it to Baker. Oh, good save from their keeper. He made a great stretch. We're putting the pressure on them. But against Rotherham, when they were 3rd and we were 17th, we just looked the dominant team. That's why, like I said, this system, while it hasn't been the best this year for us for some reason, we've definitely struggled after me saying how we should be a title challenging team, which I still think we should. The 4-1-2-1-2 seemed decent, but this system just fits our players, I feel, a lot better. Like I said, those wingers cutting in, getting the attacking mid, and the striker essentially playing them in is where we seem to succeed. So we're going to go with it, stick with it, and try and make something happen today. We have Schaefer making a run in here, and he gets past his guy. He's going to rocket this, and he slots it in. I kind of just figured I'd do a power shot near post and hope it went in. At worst, we'd get a corner, but he does. He gets it past the keeper. Let's take another look at that one. All right, Schaefer makes this run, and the defender's with him, but he makes a sliding challenge, and he just belts it past the keeper. No chance stopping it. Let's see how close. I mean, it was an excellent strike. Keeper probably should have done better, but that was right up against the post. Goal to the good for Efour United. Now, again, we have to play good defense. I'm not against scoring only 1 goal a game, but if that's the case, I have to get better on defense, playing ourselves out of dangerous position. Oh, is that a red? Nah, it's going to be yellow. But playing ourselves out of dangerous positions, because, again, that's where I've struggled. But get that over to Graham. He's offside. Stay on sides, Graham. They get the ball in. Taylor doesn't get his head on it. They play Taylor's man in, and Taylor is there to get a foot in. Will be a corner for them. All right. Okay. Well, it was a poor header from them, but it was a free header. That could have been very bad. That would have made me very upset. And we get this into Schaefer. I was trying to go to Carlson. We'll go over to Crespo. To Baker. Oh, nope. We'll go down to Graham. And he does play him in, and it's too far of a pass from Baker. If he could have played that into his feet, I'm confident we could have had a goal there. Unfortunately, it does not come off, and Crespo is caught out there. Bishop's pass is blocked. Passed it right into the defender, or their attacking player. And this is dangerous. Smith is there to gather the ball. We're going to play it right back out to Lundberg and go back to Bishop, up to Crespo. I don't have anywhere to pass it. We got Baker dropping way back. We'll go back to Crespo. I need Taylor or someone to come in closer. I have no support. It's that center defensive mid position that Crespo occupies, even though it's really a center mid position. It's just all alone on an island. I can't seem to get any support. No players coming in to help. And they're passing it around. This is dangerous, where we typically will end up giving a goal away. And great save from Smith. He is a 71 overall now. He's developing very nicely. We are defending their corner. They're supposed to have 1 added minute, but they have 2. Classic FIFA. I'm just going to hit that out and don't even care where it goes. That is the halftime whistle. We're up 1-0, but we need another goal. We have to get another goal. If I end another 1-1 draw, I'm going to be gutted. So let's get into this second half and make it happen. They're attacking us in here. Taylor's trying to get back. He is turned there, and he's trying to get a foot in. Can't get the foot in. They're going to cross this across. Oh, my goodness. What a save from Smith. That was a terrible pass out from me, but they hit it against the side netting, and they don't score it. That's Dobson. I think that's our Dobson. Didn't we have Dobson, or am I mistaken? I think Dobson was one of our players from the very first season. I could be wrong, but it doesn't matter. He misses, which, thank you, Lord. Oh, no, and a bad pass from me yet again. They played him in. I got Lundberg stepping out to play defense. And Lundberg gets a foot in, but he can't possess the ball. That's one thing. I feel like I make a lot of tackles, but we don't get the possession. It's going to be another throw-in for them. And here it is in our end. We got to be careful. Taylor blocks it for another throw-in. They get the pass in. They cross this in, and no one's there. Smith is equal to it. Throw it up. That's not at all where I wanted that to go. Schaefer grabs it. Give it up to Crespo, and he's going to run. He's not the fastest, but I think that he could play a deadly ball in here. Back post to Baker. Okay, I'll take that. I will take the foul on the edge of the box. We have Schaefer taking this free kick, and we are going to go for goal. So, let's see if we can make this happen. Oh, that was dangerous. A little too much power on it. That was so close. Let's see. It looked like inches away. And it is. It was just over the top of that bar. A foot down, and that would have been in the top corner. Got Graham here making a run after we stole the ball on their clearance. He has no support. Okay, I'll take that. Free kick. Another yellow card for them. They got 3. We're going to try and whip this in back post. Crespo was there, but he can't get his head to it. And Perea picks it up. Give it back to Jonassen. I have Crespo into Baker, and he loses the ball. Poor play from us. Taylor's chasing back. We are still in the driver's seat. We cannot give up a goal here. And they have so many numbers. Our center mids are not back. That's one thing that I need to figure out how to tell them to get back, because it seems like they sit off our front or our back 4 and leave gaps in behind. We are making 3 changes. Menendez comes in for Carlson in the center attacking mid position. Villalba is coming in for Crespo at the center of the park. And Osorio comes in at left back for Jonassen. Hopefully it gives us some pace in the center of the park and defense to keep up with their counterattacks as they push for a late equalizer. Menendez is in here. The pass from Baker. And he slots it home. Let's go. Hit him with the worm. I think I did the worm. No? Okay, he's just going to run over to the camera. But it doesn't matter. We play a good ball in from Baker into Menendez. He's making a great run right here. All alone. Just the keeper to beat. Not the best shot, but it doesn't matter. It gets into the back of the net. We're up 2-0 over Charlton Athletic. That is what we needed. It gives us a little bit of insurance in case they do get a late goal. And again, I would really love the clean sheet. That's what we're pushing for. Villalba loses the ball there. But clean sheet is my goal really every game. I would love to get to a point where I am confident enough to get these clean sheets. I think they were offsides. Yes, they were. We got 10 minutes in game left to get this win, and I think we are good for it. Oh, Schaefer's knocked off the ball there. I was trying to quick play a 1-2 into Crespo. Doesn't come off. Osorio's playing defense. Gets a foot in. It's out for their throw-in. Here's their throw. They get it down, and I had pulled Osorio out of position, and he makes his way back and gets into a great position. We'll give that over to Crespo, or Villalba, not Crespo. Sorry, I forgot. Crespo's off the pitch. Baker is there. Wins the ball. We're going to give that to Villalba. Into Menendez. He's going to play whoever this is in. Looks like Perea, and Perea slots it home. for the 1-2-3 punch knockout. We have taken on Charlton Athletic today, third in the league, and I guess I shouldn't say we've beaten them 3-0 yet. Crazier things have happened. We could lose or give up goals, but we're looking really good. Great ball from Menendez. Slots it right across the Pereira's path, and he belts it home past the keeper. And maybe all we needed was to just try a different tactic for a little bit to get our groove back in this one, because it really does work beautifully. Give this up into... That's not where I wanted that ball for Baker. But ever since switching back to this tactic, I've just felt dominant against all the teams we've played. Get that up to Baker. He's going to run down this way. He doesn't have any support. And he belted home after the beautiful step over, the fancy feet, and he knocks it into the top right corner. We currently have no one really sitting high on the scoring charts. Our top guy, I think, is it's Schaefer with 3. And we have no one else in the top 25, so we really got to start getting the goals flowing, and we have been the past couple games. What a goal. The fancy move. Oh, the keeper should do better there. It goes right past him. And there's the final whistle. We win 4-0 over Charlton Athletic. Now we got to get into that game against Peterborough, who are probably still at the top of the league. So let's get forward to that game, and I'll be back in just a second. So you guys can see it here. That win moves us up to 3rd. Charlton go all the way down to 6th. We're on 19 points, 1 point behind Birmingham City, who are in 2nd, and 4 points behind Peterborough. If we can beat Peterborough, it will close that gap to 1 point. And even if Birmingham City win their game, we would still be 1 point behind the top 2 teams. So let's go in today and try and get a win, and let's go look at the team. The team remains unchanged for this game. They played great last game. The fixture congestion is not bad this week, so we still have everyone fit and ready to go. Let's just take a look. It looks like Smith's gone up to a 71. Lundberg has gone up 1 since last episode. Pereira's gone up 1. Schaefer's gone up 1. Baker's gone up 1. On the bench, we have Menendez going up 1 and Vasquez going up 1, along with Nilsson. All since the last episode. I don't think there's anyone in the reserves, at least not that I've noticed, that's gone up. But the team is continuing to develop. It's pretty crazy. Now when I play my second string team, they're as good as what my team was at the beginning of Season 2. So it's pretty nice to be able to use a whole second team squad that's good enough to at least make the playoffs according to how we did last year. So really exciting stuff. Team's coming together. Let's hop into this game against Peterborough and hopefully come out with a win. And here we are. Now, we have looked dominant since going back to this formation. I'm feeling pretty good about it, but we need to keep our heads. Again, keep pushing for those clean sheets. Go back into Pereira here, up to Baker. He needs some help, and he can't get the pass out. I was trying to go out to Graham. They're going to go down this wing. Everyone's back for it, and we're trying to play some defense here. We're getting a little bit caught out. That was an unfortunate fall, and they get a goal. It bounced off. I think that was Bishop or maybe Lundberg. They retained possession. They slotted across to Taylor, and he knocks it into the goal. That's frustrating, but luckily it's early enough to where we can hopefully still get something out of this game. Well, that tackle stinks. I wasn't speaking because we were just about to get into it. Luckily, it's a red card, but they have injured our starting striker, Baker. So we are going to bring Vasquez on. Now, Baker only has a little Band-Aid next to his name rather than a cross. If it's a cross, most of the time that's a serious injury. With the Band-Aid, he's probably okay, but I'm going to take him off just to be safe. Put Vasquez in up top. That's a little frustrating. We have Munoz as our backup. He's a 56 overall. Not terrible, but I really hope Baker's injury isn't too serious so that he can get back quickly into the first team. Now we have Schaefer here, and we're going to try and get a goal from this. He's pretty much straight on, so I think if I get it about right here and curl that in, it should be good. It is a great shot, but it's a little too close to the keeper. Not quite where I wanted it to be. Baker's still on the pitch, and it doesn't show that he's injured. I probably could have kept him, but again, I am going to change him. It just makes me nervous. I don't really need any injuries. We lost King last year, And pretty much from then on, we started falling down the table. I don't want to say it's all his fault because we had Crespo and Pereira. But when this team gets an injury, it's a little more scary just because our third stringers aren't the best. Our backups are in a place now where they can come in and are pretty much just as good as our starters. But our third string behind those backups, it's not very good. Now, they are down to 10 men. We should win this game. I've lost to 10 men before, so I'm not saying I'm going to win. But we should definitely be pushing for a draw at minimum. Oh, man, I pulled Jonassen so far out. They are going to whip this across. He's right there. And I give up another goal against 10 men. Oh, man. We may be going to the 4-1-2-1-2 if things continue this way. We're just all pulled out of position. Mostly my fault getting Jonassen out of position. The guy runs past him, gets in a good spot for a cutback, and they slot it home. I feel like Smith should do a better job there. He's trying to use his foot. He should be getting down with his body and hitting that with his hands. They are up 2-0. We do have Vasquez on the pitch now. They're pushing into our half again. If Smith would have let that in, I would have been furious. He saves it. They have a corner. Defending the corner, we have not been dominant at all, which is frustrating. I feel like once they've gone down to 10 men, we should be dominating this game. That was almost very bad. Let's get this back over to Taylor, get it up the pitch to Graham. We'll go across to Yon or Schaefer, either one. And let's hopefully hit Jonassen on the overlap here. We have him. And Baker's still on the pitch. I'm not sure why. I guess it didn't save my change. He definitely should be off. But he's not injured, so I'm okay with it. But man, what a frustrating game thus far. I don't know where Taylor is. He's trying to get back, but he's caught out again, too far forward. We are not playing well. Get up. They get the ball back despite our interception. And we got Graham making a run in. I'm going to just try and run past this guy. We'll go outside to Pereira. Can he get there? He cannot. They send it all the way back to their keeper. And we got to win this header. We don't. And Pereira can't get it off them. They have looked the better team. I guess that's why they're top of the league. But I really feel like we should be doing better. We've taken on a lot of top of the league teams thus far. Maybe not in first place, but top 6 teams, and we've been throttling them. Today has not been our day. We got to find some goals in this second half. And I mean, they are just dominating possession. They have 10 men, and we can't seem to get the ball off them. It is frustrating. I kind of want to switch the tactic to constant pressure, and we're going to try it. Okay, so we're not going to constant pressure. I'm going to switch my tactics over to what my 4-1-2-1-2 tactics are and see how it works in the 4-2-3-1. We're going balanced defensive style. The width is going to be 40, so we're a little bit tighter. Depth will be 65. We're going to sit back a little bit more. We were on 80, but maybe that's part of the reason we were giving up so many goals. Build-up play is going to go to fast build-up, so when we win the ball back, we get the ball, we're going to be looking to push it forward quickly. We're going to do direct passing, trying to get balls in forward. Width will be 45, so we're a little bit closer to the center of the pitch as well. We're doing 6 players in the box on attacking runs, but on corners and free kicks, we're going to do 1. I don't want to get caught out on the counters, so we're going to do that, and we're going to see how it goes. We have to try and get something out of this game. We're down 2-0 against 10 men, so let's go get a win. Jonassen's making a run here. I don't see anyone in the center. We're going to go back into Schaefer. He doesn't get the pass through. Frustrating again, but we got to try and win this ball back, and we do. Crespo's there, gets it to Baker. We're going to go over the top for Graham, and he can't quite get there, but he could get that. And he doesn't get it over the keeper, but it was a good attacking opportunity. Already with the changes in the tactic, we look more dangerous. Graham has the ball here, running down this right wing. I really would love for Schaefer to get in on the back post. He's not going to, but I'm still going to cross it there. It is blocked, and it goes out for a corner. Oh, Crespo gets his head on it. I was focused, that's why I wasn't talking. and he can't get it into the net, but that was one of our best opportunities, and again, we miss it. They're trying to play Canoe in. They're right back. We got Lundberg there. He's going back up to Jonassen, and let's see if he can play Schaefer in. He gets Schaefer down here, and we're going to get that over. That's not at all where I wanted it, but it's okay. They get it out yet again. Bishop's there to pick it up. Into Taylor. Down to Graham. Back to Taylor. We'll go into Graham here. We'll go into Baker. And I should have passed it sooner. We got Schaefer here. And he rips it, but nothing is of it. He's going to go to Crespo, and he is going to rip it. It's blocked by the defender. And the goalkeeper is there to pick it up. We get the ball back into Carlson, and he can't hold on to it. He is pretty weak, so let's look at some subs in just a moment. So we're making the normal changes. Osorio comes in at left back for Jonassen. Villalba is coming in for Perea because Perea is a little bit more tired than Crespo. Menendez comes in for Carlson, and everything else is the same. We got to try and find a goal. We're getting to the end of this game, and we've been against 10 men for most of this game and have not been able to come up with anything. The only thing we've done against these 10 men is let up a goal, which is frustrating. That's just bad. Bad soccer. Bad football. And we got Carlson making a run in here. He's going to lose the ball. I just don't trust him. And I'm going to rip this with Perea. I took way too long. Let them close him down. We'll go out here to Jonassen. And we'll get across. Nope. It's blocked. And they're giving that back to the goalkeeper. He picks it up. 9 minutes to play here. Or a little bit less now. 7 minutes. And they're still just running, possessing. We can't get them off the ball despite being down to 10 men. It is frustrating. Our subs have come on now. We got to try and find a goal, man. Going over the top to Schaefer. He is in here. And he loses the ball. Poor first touch. They get it out yet again. And man, this is frustrating, guys. We're just not doing well. Osorio's trying to get back to cover this. I don't know. I need to take it with a grain of salt. They are the top team in this league. But like I said at the beginning of the year, I feel like we should be the top team in this league. We really are good enough. There's no reason that we should not get automatic promotion. And that is the last whistle. We lose 2-0 against 10-man Peterborough. What a disappointing day. But we're going to get forward, go check on those youth scouting reports. I'll see you in just a moment. Hinga-dinga-dargan, you know what time it is, the Youth Squad monthly report, so let's dive in and check it out. Here's our two boys in the Youth Academy already. Jacob Lund, a 61 overall goalkeeper at 16 years old, and Joseph Cook, 59 right winger. They both have great potential. Jacob Lund has 84 to 94, and Joseph Cook has 80 to 86. Both very, very good, but I'm going to keep them down here because they won't get game time, and they'll continue to develop in the Youth Academy. Since they're not going to get game time, I'm going to keep them here. Eventually, I will get an email saying that Jacob Lund is going to leave the club unless he's called to the senior team, so I'm going to leave them in here so that they continue to develop without the game time until they tell me that they're going to leave unless I bring them up. So we'll continue to check in on them every month as we move forward, but let's go check out those scouting reports. We have Robin Olesen, 6'0" height, 15 years old, and his value is $950,000, close enough to that $1 million. He's left-footed, and it looks like he's a right winger, so could be a backup maybe to Graham and Wilson. We're going to sign him, see what he has to offer. The good thing about signing him is he's only 15, so he's going to have to sit in the Youth Academy anyways and develop, so we'll check him out in just a moment. We have Cameron Wilson here, 6'3" and $750,000 value. Now, it's not the most, but again, his potential is 74 to 94, and he is 15 years old. He's also 6'3", which again, you can't train that height, and he looks like a central midfielder, so we're going to sign him and let him develop in the Youth Academy as well. Oh my goodness, Mike Nelson, valued at $3.2 million. Looks like maybe a center attacking mid. He's 5'9", so he's not going to play striker for us. But oh my lord, he looks like a great player. He is 15, so he'll have to develop in the Youth Academy, but he might just end up being our starting center attacking mid. So here's a look at the guys we just brought in. Cameron Wilson is a 6'3" central midfielder, and we're training him in box to box to get his attacking work rate up to high, but he looks like he is going to be a great player. He doesn't have great defending, but over time that will develop naturally, but man, he looks awesome. Mike Nelson, the $3.2 million valued player, is a 66 overall. He has an argument to be our starting center attacking mid when he makes it into the team already at 15 years old. Again, we can't sign him until he is 16. That's how all these guys are that we just signed. But Mike Nelson is looking really good. We're training him on Dynamo to get his dribbling up because that is one of the lower parts of his game. And as a center attacking mid, I want someone that can dribble in and out and play some dangerous balls into the attacking players. And then we have Olafson, who comes in actually as a striker. I said he was probably a right winger, but they have him at a striker. He is pretty slow. His acceleration is 67 and his sprint speed is 63. And he's not the strongest despite being 6'0", but we're training him as a mobile striker to try and get some of that speed up. But again, we'll check back in with these guys over the next couple months, see when they turn 16. The only one that could really probably come up and get game time would be Mike Nelson. So we'll check in on him as the season progresses. And guys, you should stay till the end of the videos because we do the scouting at the end of the videos, and that is the whole the essence of this save is scouting these guys and developing them. As I say, it might be cheesy to you, but this is the Crucible. We're taking these teams through the Crucible, refining them, making them excellent, and that's what this is about. So stay till the end of the videos. So that result against Peterborough sees us slide all the way back down to 6th place. We had moved all the way up to 3rd, and now we're back down to 6th. We're 7 points off the top, and we're 4 points off 2nd place. Automatic promotion spots are the top 2 places. We gotta fight for those spots. Hopefully this next month we'll get some more good results under our belt, but it's been not a great season thus far. Huddersfield last year just ran away with it, and luckily no one's really doing that, but Peterborough already have a 7-point gap above us, and they just beat us 2-0. Very comfortable for them. We do have one of the best defenses in the league, but our offense is kind of lacking. So we need to figure out how to score more goals and hopefully climb back up this league table because I want to get to the championship this year. If we're in this league again for a 3rd season, I am going to be very disappointed. But again, that's part of this, right? That's part of life and developing, and you're going to have victories and failures, and we just got to keep rolling with the punches and keep trying to improve. If you have enjoyed that, leave a thumbs up on the video and subscribe to the channel. Turn that bell on so you can see when I upload these videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I stream over on Twitch Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays from 4 to 7. And again, as I've said, watch this space. There will be more content coming out shortly, and I'm very excited about it. Again, thank you guys so much. I'm trying to grow the Crucible community and really do this as a full-time job, and so any help that you guys have, which is just liking, subbing, it's free to you, no cost. It helps me out as a small content creator start to grow. It helps with the YouTube algorithm, pushing this to more people. It's been pushed without any extra work on my part, just from being consistently posting, you guys watching and liking and commenting. It's been pushed to over 1.3 thousand people already. Now, they haven't all subbed or watched, but that's just cool. It's exciting, and that comes from you guys watching, liking, commenting. So again, keep doing that. It helps me out as a small content creator. But in the next episode, we'll continue this team's journey through the Crucible. Until next time, Efour out.